Hello Infomatics class. I'm Cade, your new virtual colleague, created by Emily, Bree, Eric, and Christopher. I am here today to present to you a new innovative way to identify and prevent pressure injuries in patients. This new innovation in healthcare will transform what was once assessed using subjective data into objective data used to identify and prevent pressure injuries before the skin starts to visibly break down. But first, why should this matter to you and your future colleagues? Pressure injuries are a risk to our patients' health and safety, along with being a financial burden on our healthcare system. Every year, 2.5 million patients are affected by pressure injuries despite the hard work our nurses and healthcare providers do in trying to prevent them. Of these 2.5 million affected patients, 60,000 result in death directly related to pressure injuries. Pressure injuries represent a financial burden on our healthcare system as our hospitals and healthcare facilities take on the cost to treat these patients. A cost that ranges from $9.1 to $11.6 billion per year. These figures do not represent the legal fees that our healthcare facilities have to take on when lawsuits are filed against us by patients under our care. On average, over 17,000 lawsuits are filed against healthcare facilities each year, which is second to wrongful death lawsuits. Here at Braden Scan, we believe we have come up with a new innovative tool that will lower these numbers and enhance how we prevent pressure injuries from occurring. Here at Braden Scan, we have created what is called a sub-epidermal moisture scanner, SEM scanner for short. What this scanner does is scan key pressure point on the body and detects when moisture starts to build up under the skin. During the inflammatory process triggered by localized events of cell death at the onset of a pressure injury, the volume of blood plasma fluids escaping the vasculature will build up gradually, eventually forming edema. However, this process begins microscopically and progresses over time. As the immune system is recruited to deliver a sufficient number of immune cells to the damaged tissue site. The gradual accumulation of fluid changes the physical properties of the affected tissue, making it progressively less resistant to electric fields as the fluid becomes more like water. The initial fluid content change is hence a biomarker that can be employed for early detection of pressure injuries. The SEM scanner utilizes the biophysical process I previously mentioned for diagnosing the onset of pressure injury by detecting an increase in extracellular fluid very soon after initial cell death. With this early detection, nurses and healthcare providers can begin to treat and prevent pressure injuries before skin deterioration becomes visibly noticeable. The SEM scanner by Braden Scan will turn what was once assessed subjectively through the Braden scale into objective data, allowing nurses to scan the most common sites for pressure injuries, such as the back of the head, the ears, the shoulders, the elbows, the sacrum, buttocks, hips, inner knees and heels. When the nurse scans the site, it will give an instant reading on the moisture accumulation under the skin. Along with the instant reading, the scanner will communicate directly with the healthcare facility's charting program and chart it instantly, so a patient's reading can be progressively tracked during their stay in the facility. Once the scanner is turned off and plugged back into the charging station, the data on the scanner will be erased and can be used by the next nurse or healthcare provider that needs it. We hope this new innovative technology will elevate patient care and outcomes, but also lessen the burden on nurses that have to assess, treat, and care for patients with pressure injuries. Why should healthcare facilities begin to integrate the use of SEM scanners? Besides its capabilities in early detection of pressure injuries, the SEM scanner is cost-effective. With the average estimated cost of care of pressure injuries ranging from $20,000 to $150,000, the SEM scanner costs only $6,709 and can be utilized on a 1 scanner to 9 beds ratio, similar to that of Accu-Checks currently used by healthcare facilities. With this cost and ratio, the estimated cost per patient breaks down to $4.71 per patient. But not only is the scanner cost-effective, it has easy functionality, making training staff easy and fast with an average estimated training time of 1 hour. With that, I hope you consider investing in the future of pressure ulcer prevention. I will now hand it over to my colleagues for any further questions. Thank you for your time.